Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars Black Series Darth Vader Duels End from the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. And this is an interesting one. This is the reissue version, if you couldn't tell. This one, the main thing between the reissue and the original is the box. When they reissued it, they put it in the rectangular box, opposed to the original, which had the kind of sloped box, which I do like the sloped boxes more, I will say that. But this is based off of that, and this is the Duels End version, and man, does he look good. This is one of those figures that was really expensive for just how cool it was, I would guess. For one, it's Darth Vader. For two, it's battle damage Darth Vader, so that makes it even cooler. And it is specifically the Obi-Wan Kenobi version. I guess if you wanted to do the poses, I might use it for the whole Ahsoka Rebels battle thing, but technically it's the wrong side of the helmet. It's kind of the big difference, but the big thing with this guy is it is Darth Vader, and he is battle damaged. That is the entirety of this guy. The new parts would be the torso and the head, if I'm not mistaken. Everything else would be the same. His cape does have some tears in it. The bottom is very damaged and everything. He has the big slash on the back. That's your big difference. So let's get in another Vader here, which I'm not sure if it is this correct one. It does look to be. This is the Masters of Evil 3-pack Vader, which I believe is the Empire Strikes Back version. And yeah, I mean, throughout it's going to be a very similar figure. There's not going to be very many differences. The only real big difference is, of course, the main box on the chest is slashed and destroyed, and of course, the helmet is completely different. With the helmet being the A New Hope style with the reddish eyes, opposed to the later versions of Vader, which have the pure black eyes, which I'm kind of more of a fan of the pure black. I am way more of a fan of it. But other than that, this guy is exactly the same. These are the exact same thing, just with a very slight difference. But that slight difference is the marvelous, and I mean marvelous, head sculpt they gave it. This is probably some of the best work that they've done with Black Series. I cannot lie to you. It is that good. Let's just crouch him down for a second and get that all up in there. Look at that. If I'm not mistaken, the whole head is fully painted, so there is eye detailing on the right side. I've seen some people crack it open, and it is a more Anakin Skywalker-esque, so it does have a bit more of a Hayden Christensen look to it. And just everything about it is great. They even have some nice kind of paint work, which kind of makes it look like it was scraped. You can kind of see the light gray in there. The paint work on the head, you can see the kind of pinkish areas where the burns were. And you can see everything with the broken helmet. You can even see where the, top part here, this kind of top section of the helmet where it is removable, you can see the under part of it, which is very, very cool. It is a very, very good head sculpt. I mean, this is, top-tier sculpting from Black Series. And the main chest box component is all right as well. I mean, it's a bit scraped up. There's a nice line gash through it. It's good. It's cool. It is what it is. But otherwise, there isn't really anything else. The arms are plain. There's nothing really going on with them. They're all very, 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 very plain arms. I mean, I guess there wasn't that much damage to put on them other than the helmet and the chest, really, and the cape, of course. But the cape was pretty easy. It just cut a couple holes in the fabric. The one accessory he does come with is his lightsaber. Of course, again, with Black Series, kind of a thing. They've been slightly working on it lately with accessories, but it's just a lightsaber. No alternate hands, no nothing. Just a lightsaber, and it's the older style, so it is a little easier to move the blade, which is nice, but the storage of it is not so good. There is a little hook over here, but said hook really doesn't hold that saber too well. It is nice, however, to at least have the option. I do like the hooks in concept, because I think they look a little bit nicer than the peg that just goes into a hole, but, you know, it is what it is at that point. It's fine. Maybe would have preferred them update it to the peg system just because it holds better for poses, because the hook really doesn't, especially With this one not having a hook at the bottom, but at the top, it makes it a little bit harder to end up posing it. But he holds it very well. Like, this is probably one of the best lightsaber grips I think I've seen. It slides in and out of the hand well. It has a point in which it will stay in. It's not going to fall out. It's very good. It is an amazing looking figure. And honestly, I mean, it's kind of hard to screw up Darth Vader. I mean, I own 3 of this guy. I think this particular mold, because I own the Bespin Dual 2-pack as well, with the whole, like, base part and everything. But, yeah, I mean, the difference here, there isn't much. There really isn't, other than that head and chest. Still very, very nice. Anyway, let's get into the articulation, which is pretty solid. Ball-jointed head, which has a lot more range than I would have expected out of this Darth Vader helmet. This one does have butterflies. That is the main difference between this and the other Vader. Now, there is another Vader in the Obi-Wan line. It, however, isn't the Empire Strikes Back body. It's the A New Hope version, which has less articulation, apparently. But this one does have a butterfly. It has an elbow, of course. Swivel outward is a bit restrictive, just due to the shoulder pad in there. Rotation at the wrist. Up, down on the left, and up, down on the right as well, interestingly enough. He does have a ball joint at the waist, swivel, kick forward, kick back, outward, thigh cut, double jointed knees. He does have a double jointed elbow. I forgot to mention that. It doesn't go very far because it's not double jointed, but, you know, not the worst. Up and down tilt, in and out. So, standard articulation for your Darth Vader here. Nothing too crazy. But overall, let's just get to my final thoughts on him. This is a top-tier Black Series figure. It really is. It is Darth Vader. Now, it is a particular thing. Now, I don't feel like many people are going to buy this and put this as their main display Darth Vader, but it is one of the cooler ones to own, and it's getting added to my wall. I don't have a Vader on my wall, weirdly enough. I thought I did, but I don't. Turns out, you know, I just didn't do anything with it, but yeah, time to add a Vader, and it's going to be this one. What a nice looking figure, genuinely. It's just so good. The original is great as well. It's nice to have a fully fledged Vader, but man, that damaged one is so much cooler. It really is. It just has so much to it. One thing that is actually kind of fixed between the two, I didn't really mention, this is so long on this release. This release, as you can see, it goes below the feet. This one doesn't. So that's nice. So there is a fix here. But, again, just a great figure. Couldn't recommend enough. I mean, if you want a Vader, I mean, you're probably going to opt for one like this. And if you did, Masters of Evil 3-pack does have this Vader, which is the best one, the Empire Strikes Back one. Unless you want the helmet removal thing, which is the Return of the Jedi. Is it 40th one? And then there's the other one, which is much easier to come by, but not as articulate. That's the big difference. But, again, great figure. I don't have any issues with it particularly. It articulates well. It looks good. The only thing it lacks is, of course, accessories, but that's just a Black Series thing. That's how it goes. And that really sums it up. I'm giving it a 5 out of 5. I don't care. The sculpting on that head is phenomenal. The figure itself is really good. It does everything you need. And again, for the price point, you're no longer paying that $200 and some dollar. I don't think it was $200. It might have been at some point in Canada. It was really expensive. It really was. It was actually absurd how expensive this guy was. It's not bad. And they also gave it the coolest name. Duel's End? Come on, that's a sick name. But that is really it for my review of Star Wars Black Series Duel's End. Darth Vader. This has been Eilt Elite signing out.